back to my channel. Rhea here. Welcome to my cafeteria. Today I will be talking about Vital Wheat gluten. Actually, I'm going to be showing you how to make Vital Wheat gluten. But let's get into some fun facts first. So, Vital Wheat gluten is the protein that is found in the flour. I'm going to show you guys how to make it from this flour. Don't usually buy bleached, but hey, it saves a lot. What do you know? Anyway, so what's going to happen is I'm going to turn this into a dough, and then you have to extract the starch from the flour in order to get this, but it's not going to be in the form of a powder. So the one question that I cannot stand getting as a vegan is, where do I get my protein? Because I'm not eating meat. This is a good source of protein. This is about 21 grams of protein right here. See that? 21 grams of protein.
Can't see it.
So my response when I get this question is, where do animals get their protein? Plants. So I'm going to take this and put about 5 cups of flour in here. Okay, and then I'm going to show you guys later on sometime this week what I do with it. Now, if you want to learn how to incorporate flavor into it while it's still in the state of a stringy elastic dough ball, I'm going to link a video from Connie's Rawesome kitchen in the description box below. So she actually has a way to put flavor into it without having to cook it first. So let's put these. So I have my 5 cups of flour, and I'm going to add about 2 cups of water. Okay, so I'm going to get this into a smooth dough ball, as smooth as I can possibly get it, and then I'll be right back. So you want to start by pouring water onto it, and you want it to be completely submerged in water. Okay. Okay. So now that it's completely submerged in the water, I usually let it sit for about 15 minutes or so, but you don't necessarily have to let it sit. So what you want to do, you want to start massaging it while it's in the water, and your water is gonna turn milky white. Okay. So what you're doing here is you're kneading the dough so you can get the starch out. And all that's going to be left is that Vital Wheat gluten, which will then be called, actually it's going to be called Seitan. Okay. So look at this water. This water, it's starting to look like milk. Okay, you want to massage it until it's nice and sticky. Well, not sticky, it's going to be stretchy. And the water is more like an opaque color. Okay, so I'm going to do this first rinse. And it's going to break apart. I want y'all to see this too. See how it's breaking apart? Please don't be alarmed by that. It's supposed to do that. Okay? It's supposed to break apart like this. When I first did this, when I did this for the first time, I was like, okay, by the time I'm done, I'm not going to have nothing but a big bowl of white flour water. But that's not the case. So I'm going to do this. And once I move on to the second rinse, I will be right back. We're going to do this thing in steps. Stay tuned. What I did was I had to do it in 3 stages because I don't have a big sieve. So I poured it in and made sure I strained it as much as I possibly could without swishing it down, because you don't want none of it to get caught. So what I'm doing now, I'm getting ready to start on the second rinse. Add my water. I rinse my bowl so I don't have any excess flour around to get into the seitan once I'm done with it. So this is rinse number 2. I'm going to keep massaging it. I'm going to add a little more. I'm going to add a little more water to it real quick. As you can see, this can be a bit of a messy process, but it's the cheapest way if if you can't really afford to keep buying Vital Wheat gluten, because it's here in DC it's just over $6 a pop. So it's not something you want to actually continue to buy all the time, but just for those times where you actually want something to eat that'll actually sit well in your stomach. And if you don't have access to that, you can always make it with flour. This flour can be cheap. So as you can see, it's still a little milky. However, you'll start noticing those strands to get a little bit stringy. See? It's starting to get stringy, but it's still not quite together. It's still, still pulled apart. So I'm gonna go ahead and drain this and get ready for rinse number 3. Okay, so now you can see how it's actually starting to decrease in size. See, but we're getting down to the vital wheat gluten part. Okay, so rinse number 3. I'm doing this in stages like this because I want y'all to see the whole process. I did a video on another channel, which is now my children's channel, Homeschool Royalty, and it was like a fast video, words popping up and everything telling you, the steps, but some people just need to hear it and see the instructions for themselves. So I will link that in the description box below, in case you guys want to view that. And if you do, make sure you sub to my babies. Okay, so this is the 3rd rinse. It's starting to feel a lot more stringy. It's got that feel to it, where it's that stretchy feel. Almost like silly putty. Okay. See? Look at that. Still not quite together. And I'm going to show you guys what I do to get this to actually stay together. See, it's looking milky, but it's not as milky looking as it was. Okay, so at this point, and I want y'all to see this, because y'all saw how big the dough ball was. Okay. All right, let me rinse the sieve. Okay. This entire thing can fit into my sieve now. This is the Vital Wheat gluten. Well, Seitan. See? You can get all of that to come together. So what I like to do, I'm going to sit this over top of my measuring cup. Let that drain some more. Rinse this out. Oops. Okay. So what I'm doing now is turning this over to the hot water. Okay? I'm going to add this back in. See how it comes apart pretty easy? So what I like to do to actually stop that is let my water get hot. And I put that hot water on it. I don't want it to be too hot. Okay. I like to put it all together. Do this other rinse. So this is what, rinse number 4. So my next few rinses are going to be with hot water. And for me, it helps with binding. See how the water getting lighter and lighter? Push this, but don't push it too hard. Okay. Rinse number 5. See how it's starting to stay together a little bit better? Now this is tasteless right now, but there are ways that you can cook it and it has some flavor. See, now I'm to the point where the water is a bit more clear. So now I'm going to switch it back to cold water. Oop, didn't mean to turn it on that time. Switch this back to cold water. And there we go. See, this is brilliant, ain't it? This is one of our sources of protein. For all those, you know, non-vegans trying to get me to eat meat again. I will never go back to eating meat again. Okay, thank you. Look at this. Almost clear. What is that, number 5? I'm sorry, y'all, I lost count. I think this is 6. But this is just to be sure because you pretty much have it. Okay. See that? And you can see right through the water. You can see your little ball floating around in there. Okay, so now let me do this. Now what I'm going to do, because this can be kind of hard to really wring out like that. I'm actually gonna let this sit over my measuring cup. We're going to actually let this sit over my measuring cup and let some of the excess water come out of it. Let's see, isn't that cool? This is Seitan. Okay. I'm going to sit that over top of here. As you can see, it's still dripping. It's dripping some. So I'm going to let that sit for a few minutes. I'm going to wipe down my countertop and everything. And then we come back, I'm actually going to show y'all what you can actually do with this. It may not be as flavorful as you might want it if you don't heavily season it. So we just going to go through the process and try this. And we just going to wing this together, okay? So stay tuned. We got this all drained. You see how this look? Nice and stretchy. So what I'm gonna do now is make a broth to boil this in. So I'm gonna start out with some liquid aminos. I'm just winging it here. Okay. I'm gonna do some granulated garlic. You don't necessarily have to do this. I just have to go. I have to go grocery shopping, y'all. So I'm just using what I got so I can show you guys how to do this. So that was some granulated onion, some smoked paprika, and a little Himalayan pink salt. I got this from Dollar Tree, y'all. Okay. What's going to happen is when this starts cooking, it's going to expand. Now, usually I'll put this in here. Usually I'll put that in the water after it starts to come to a boil. But I'm not going to do that this time, because I usually do it when it's with this stuff right here, with this. So what I'm going to do right now is just take it while it's like this. It's easier if you got scissors. So I'm going to take these pieces and put them in here. I'm doing this just so y'all can see what you can, what you can actually do with this stuff. Okay, y'all, so this is what it's looking like coming to a boil. So now I'm going to turn it down and I'm going to let it boil for about 30 minutes. Well, actually it's going to like simmer, but I'm going to cover it up for about 30 minutes. So excuse the noise in the background. I got Sarai over here spraying the pan. I'm about to make my baby some little mini apple pies, which might be an upcoming video if it turns out correctly. And I had my other kids in there playing the Naruto video game. So but yeah, you see how they actually started floating to the top. So now I'm gonna let it cook, and then I'm gonna actually fry it up like chicken or something. Flour it up and fry it like chicken, and then I'm gonna get a couple of my babies to taste test it, and we'll see how that goes. So stay tuned. Okay, so this is cooked. So now, right here I have some flour that I already seasoned. And I tasted this plain too. It's actually not too bad. So I like the flours, you know, when I cook stuff like this, I like the flour while it's still wet, so it'll stick. So I'm gonna flour these, and then I'm only gonna fry them until it turns brown. See how this turn out. Okay, so it's frying, and I'm going to come back and see what it looks like. I'm going to go ahead and fry up the rest of them when these get done. And when we come back, I'll show you what they look like. Okay, y'all, I finally finished frying up these bad boys right here. And y'all, who would believe that came out of 5 pounds of, not 5 pounds, 5 cups of flour. So I'm gonna actually try one of these and see how it came out. Like I said, I did try it before I fried them up, and it was actually pretty good. So okay, here goes nothing. What? It's good. It tastes better than the last one I did. Yeah. Got to focus. Delicious. Okay, there you go. All right, now. Right. I might see this one a little better. Hold on. Come here, Leah. Why don't you try it? Okay. Y'all see that? It's really good. Okay, try one and tell me what you think.
It kind of tastes like fried chicken.
It tastes like fried chicken.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all heard her, but she said it kind of tastes like fried chicken. Come here, Geneva Bird. You too, Sarada Afro.
You got an afro too.
What y'all think?
I like that.
You like it? What about you?
Yeah, I like it.
HSR crew approved, y'all. Go subscribe to my baby's channel, Homeschool Royalty. I'm going to put the link in the description box below. I'm also going to put the link to the Seitan video I did on that channel. In case... Whoop. My bad, y'all. She gonna laugh. My camera fell. Okay, so... as I was saying... make sure y'all go subscribe to my baby's channel at Homeschool Royalty. I will be putting the link in the description box below to their channel. Also, the link to the first homemade seitan video I made. It wasn't as detailed as this one. However, I think you guys might like it. Also, make sure you follow myself and my children on Instagram at Homeschool Royalty. Also, my Instagram at The Vegan Homeschooler. And if you're new to this channel, please do not hesitate to subscribe and click the notification bell so you can be notified every time I upload a video. I hope this video was very informative. And yes, you have to put in work to do this, but if it saves you money, I say go for it. So yeah. Barbecue sauce in this piece. Thank y'all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss a single upload. Follow me on social media at The Vegan Homeschooler. Also, follow my other social media at royalty_crochet, where you can see all of my crochet items made totally cruelty-free. No animals harmed in the making of these awesome, awesome products. Again, thank y'all so much for your support. I love y'all to the moon and back, and have a blessed day. Peace.